Here's another League of Legends game coming your way, this time from the jungle, and since I'm first pick, I'm locking in Nunu right off the bat, since he's recently got some changes. Anyway, 5v5 ranked, 620. You can see the various bans here. I'm a little concerned there wasn't a Riven ban, but it looks like the enemy team may be taking Poppy top, so there's that. While we wait for the picks to trickle in, bans were Zed, Soraka, Vladimir, Syndra, Yasuo, Caitlyn. Now, if you're not aware of the Nunu changes, they changed how his Q works and they lowered its cooldown, so you can cause a lot more trouble. Now, this is not my first attempt to record a Nunu jungle game for the channel. I actually, like the first attempt, I got his S-rank chest. In case you're wondering what happened, I was against an Olaf and I actually counter-jungled the guy so hard he rage quit at like the 10-minute mark. And that's how I got the S, and since I don't upload rage quits, that's why you never saw that game. Since he left at 10 minutes, you could even argue that it wasn't really a game. Okay, Corki would actually be a decent pick here, because with Blood Boil I can give that to Jinx or Corki to boost their DPS. That's going to allow us to take towers much more quickly. The thing is, the guy needs to lock in. Okay, there we go. Now, I don't know how his passive works with the bombing run passive, that is, works with Poppy's W. I don't know if she can actually deny him that or what, but worst come to worst, she can deny Valkyrie, so there is that. Okay, I'm actually one of the better characters to deal with a Vayne, so I wouldn't mind seeing that get locked in as long as it doesn't get spoon-fed. In case you're wondering, this is my second attempt to record a game today because in my previous game, the bot lane just sucked. There wasn't a game. It was you watched them feed for 20 minutes and then they threw in the towel. So, all things So, the thing that I'm thinking about here is I don't know if Anivia's E works off of my E also, or even my ult. So, yeah, I'm a little unclear on that. I'm not 100% sold on this Kennen, but yeah. He has become extremely popular, and I'm told Worlds is to blame. Apparently he's like one of the most popular picks for the top lane. So sadly, keeping him in my pocket for my top lane pool isn't really a pocket pick anymore, I guess. Oh well. Oh right, Runes and Masteries. So, this is the Mastery page. Hopefully this is all a little straightforward. You don't really need sustain on Nunu. I'm taking this just so that I can get a better heal out of my Q. I'm not going to be going for Cinder Hulk, so this won't help, even though it's just like an additional 5 health, I think, from the Cinder Hulk. And yeah, I'm going to go for the defensive stuff. I'm going to try like more towards the AP side, but I'm still going to go kind of bruisery. As for this page, it's AP Quince, 8 attack speed reds, 1 crit red, scaling armor yellows, scaling MR blues. So the difference from my usual page in this one is instead of it being attack speed, it's AP. Now I can either max Q first and go for a really heavy counter jungling style, or I can max E for nuke effect and just to maximize slow. Now the reason why I'm not too eager to max E is because it's not going to help the slightest bit against LeBlanc. She is still extremely mobile until her rework comes through, and even then they may still make her brokenly mobile like she is. Now granted, she has no Riven or Echo, but she's the next worst thing. So mid lane, I'm kind of limited in options. Top lane, I can actually do some stuff with. Poppy's W is actually not going to keep me or Kennen out. The only one it could potentially affect is Corki. Now, bot lane is also a solid pick because I can slow the Vayne. That'll allow Vel'Koz and Jinx to pile on, and so on. So, I noticed Grasp of the Undying here. Hopefully Kennen knows how to play around this. Basically when her shield is up and this is up, you have to watch out. She can use her Q to stack this and maybe tank a couple minion hits in order to fully stack it. It's just... Kennen has some tools to make her miserable here if he knows what he's doing. Oh, Thunderlord's Vein. That's kind of interesting. Fervor should hands down be better for her. This is going to give her a little bit of burst, yes, but Vein is all about consistent damage. It's possible my presence here may have persuaded her to go this way. That way she only has to get 3 shots out, like an auto, a Q, and an E to proc this. Compared to Fervor, how she has to keep shooting while I slow her and potentially exhaust is on her. But we do have to watch out for the tank Poppy. Come on, loading screen. Okay, so I don't know if I'm actually going to cut out the last bit of that loading screen. I turned off the mic if I did cut it out. But one thing I noticed is that Nidalee is packing Deathfire Touch, which is a little interesting. It's going to make her very squishy. But the thing is, her traps are significantly more dangerous, I'd have to say. Anyway, I'm down here, Vayne is over here, and they're all in place. So if you want to read the new Q, deal 400 true damage to heal yourself, scaling off AP with what looks like a 75% ratio. Sadly, you can only do this on minions and monsters. You can't actually bite champions for the heal, so that's one of the things that gets messy about a team fight. Now, what's worse is for me to try to sustain off of this, Corki and Jinx and even Vel'Koz have a lot of splash damage, so it's going to be hard to heal up off of this. But anyway, whenever you bite something big, you get increased size, health, movement speed, I don't know. Oh, it stacks up to 5. And if you notice that new line at the bottom, that might be one of the hotfix changes. You can only bite the monster once every minute. If you time things correctly, that shouldn't really be a problem, though. I'm gonna start E. Also worth pointing out is you start off with your Visionary, so I had a free spellcast from the get-go. I actually probably should have started W, to be honest, because then I could have gotten more out of Jinx, I guess. So this should be low just as my consume is coming up. So yeah, had I taken Blood Boil, I probably could have gotten more out of the heavy hands too, I guess. Oh well. And that'll die to red. Huh, they changed. So sadly, taking this camp is still pretty miserable until I get Runic Echoes. If you don't go Runic, you can still do this manageably with the Cinder Hulk. Should have died to red. Gonna take this just so I have my full move set up. I'm gonna go ahead and smite this just so I can get vision in the jungle in case Nidalee tries to steal blue. It's possible she could have started here. I wasn't really paying attention to Corki and crew to see if someone actually stood guard.
First blood.
Bravo.
Ally has been slain.
So she doesn't have her red. LeBlanc clone was in my bot jungle. That means she's low, doesn't it?
It's cold out there.
Gonna put this point into my E so I can try to gank.
I'm on it.
Now I did give the blood boil to Kennen in hopes that he could
Let's make
maybe get some auto attacks off or something. Now I do want to smite this so that I can get its buff. Toadstool is going to help with my clear. Now I do want to smite this so we can light up their jungle.
Ally has been slain.
Gets knows the way.
That sucked. Not entirely sure what happened to him since I wasn't watching. No, I'm going to be maxing Consume first because I am going to try to make some dragon plays early. I need to hope that the bot lane doesn't do anything stupid. See, right here is when I'd love to be in the other side of their jungle because then I can just start counter-jungling that side too. I'm going to go back for boots and everything now so that I can actually do that. I want boots and Aether Wisp. Gonna grab a pink.
I'm on it. Knows the way.
Now they know I'm here.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I don't really care about getting hit with that. I'm gonna heal up rapidly anyway.
Can't catch me.
No, let's. Oh, she's up here. I thought she was gonna loop around to try to get them from behind, but I guess not. He doesn't have Death Ray yet.
Don't make the Yeti angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
Okay, if they're distracted down here, I'm just gonna go counter jungle the top side.
Can't catch me.
Enemy killing spree.
I'm on it. The Yeti knows the way. Make the Yeti angry. You won't like it.
Sadly, she is still staying somewhat relevant in CS. And in terms of EXP, she is coming out a little ahead.
Cold down there.
Now, if I were her, I'd definitely do something top lane, so I need to get up there.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, that means red buff for me.
Let's make tracks.
Now, I don't know why these came out to greet me, but I'm not going to argue. Might have been a Nidalee trap or something, I guess.
It's cold out there. Don't make the Yeti angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
How the hell did she get all the way over there already?
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Where's my wolf spirit, for that matter? Yeah, I don't know why this was over there. Like, it shouldn't cut off here. That kind of defeats the point of smiting it in the first place.
It's cold out there.
Anyway, objective right here is hit level 8 and then go solo dragon.
Let's make tracks.
An enemy has been slain.
So right here is when having some CDR would definitely have been nice. Gonna need to look into gain an Abyssal Scepter this game. Good roam, guys. They totally earned that dragon. Due to Cheech and Chong right there.
The Yeti knows the way.
At least she's winning CS. That is like the only thing I can say good about this so far.
I'm on it.
Need to see if I can get Corky Rift Herald. Wouldn't be surprised if somehow a Vayne shows up to this too.
It's cold out there.
Why did he run away?
Let's make sure. Don't make the Yeti angry.
Anyway, we see Nidalee on the bot side. That means I'm gonna go steal her red again.
Get me.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
It's cold out there. Don't make the Yeti angry. You won't like
Ally has been slain.
Yeti knows the way.
There we go. Buff transfers to Kennen.
An ally has been slain.
Now let's see. If I get this. Yeah. And then I said I'm going to turn this into an abyssal.
Can't catch me.
We only have a minute and a half to still take this. I honestly don't know what Corky is thinking. I'm not gonna lie. He... Man, I might actually have to smite this.
Let's make tracks.
An enemy has been slain.
The Yeti knows the way.
So my next item is most likely going to be a Sunfire Cape, because that will make me tankier, and I can still actually deal some damage. She has a Rylai's. I have that built in.
Don't make the Yeti angry. You won't like him.
Would have been nice if we could have gotten the Herald. Giving this to Kennen since he should have more AP and AD.
Shut down. Ace.
I had to refresh my buff, you didn't know, feed the Yeti. Gonna see if I can tank this. Okay, we need to peace out here.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeti knows the way.
Oh, it's already dead, never mind.
It's cool down there.
She died anyway. I got the assist via Blood Boil. Yeah, looks like we're starting to run away with this. It's right here.
An enemy has been slain.
Like him when he's angry.
Gonna start putting this into W now. It's gonna get the... Does it lower the cooldown? No, it doesn't. Oh well.
Can't catch me.
I can clear this as I move through. Damn. That's what I mean by the traps are a little more dangerous. You will have the Deathfire as well as the Runic Echo proc. I like how Jinx runs away from the guy with the buff, you know? I have no faith in this bot line, I'm afraid.
I'm on it.
Has been slain.
But that's what I mean by splash damage I'm never going to be able to consume.
I'm on it.
And sadly, I just can't justify a Roa on Nunu.
Can't catch me.
Gonna save what's left of my mana so I can... Well, I'm only gonna be able to use Consume once, so it doesn't really matter. This will refresh my Yeti buff. And had Corki stayed, it definitely would have only been once.
You won't make the Yeti angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
Now, I can't justify a Frozen Heart here, but I do want something for CDR so that I can spam my stuff more often. Frozen Fist is kind of what I was leaning towards. The thing is, it's kind of hard for me to get in there and actually hit them.
Killing spree.
This might be what I'm looking for, though. That will make me more mobile, too. And, yeah, that gives me a lot of stuff I want. I'm gonna go Lich Bane next.
Shut down.
It's gonna help with the turret taking and everything.
Has been slain.
Looks like they're winning without me.
Has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Or dying.
Ally has been slain.
So that was an even trade, all things considered. We went 3 for 3. I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna meet Jinx mid. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. Ah. For a second there I thought those had just spawned, in which case I did want to smite them and everything.
The Yeti knows the way.
How are the chickens? They look edible. Now, I'm willing to sit here if she stays so we can do some death brush stuff. But I guess she's not interested.
You won't make the Yeti angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
Let's get some vision over here. Giving that to Jinx for whatever she wants to do. Right there, I body blocked the Poppy ult so Jinx can go ahead and mop them up.
Has been slain.
Nunu! OP, right? You can counter jungle in Nidalee like no tomorrow. A rank. I'm gonna see if I can go higher. But in terms of damage, yeah, I kind of figured I wasn't gonna end up dealing the most. Like I said, the main reason why I want the Runic Echoes is it's gonna help my clear. The additional effect is it's gonna give me mana regen, which Nunu still sorely needs. The Abyssal, CDR, MR, AP, and then mostly tank. I think I'm probably not going to do the Lichbane in the future. Then again, we never got to try it here to see if that actually really does increase my damage or not. But I want to think there's a happy medium somewhere here where you can get the AP Bruiser thing to work. Actually, I think, yeah, next time I'm going to swap this out for Liandry's Torment. But I'm going to see if I can get another Nunu game. If not, this will be the only one you can see. But we did pretty well, all things considered, and like I said, you got to see a Nidalee get counter-jungled like no tomorrow. How satisfying is that? I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.